Uncle Dutch with the same whammy I get from everybody. The engine on this puppy's seized up. I brought the keys out, so I'm going to show you directly. I bought a new battery to the tune of $100 and some change. And everybody, when I get these bikes in, it needs a tune-up or the carburetor needs to be cleaned. It's mostly the carb needs to be cleaned. Or it ran good when I parked it a year ago, but it was actually 5 or 6 years ago. That's when it ran good. I was trying to show you the label. I told you I'm the worst cameraman. I should work for CNN. They would deserve me. I'd be in the top payroll. You could see everything through their eyes and not through reality. This was monkeyed with. It was fiddled with because we're getting ready to take it apart. It's seized up, and I have the power on, so you can see the grass clippings and stuff they blew against it. It's been treated like a piece of shit. I mean, that could happen in a year's time, but this thing hasn't run in maybe 2.5 years, 3, and it's completely seized up. Sorry about the traffic. It's beer 30. It's after work. Click, 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 click. It's completely seized up. And the kickstart, which the Teos, they can call them Totos, Popos. The kickstart, the belt's either off or something in there. As I said, it was monkeyed with, it was fiddled with. But that's what I deal with as a small repair shop. And she's telling me she paid $1,200 or $1,300 for this. They're on the Walmart site for like $750, $800. You can get one. I don't know. I just don't buy into the con jobs. That's why I make my videos. And I apologize for this traffic noise. Like I said, it is beer 30. I get home after work. I crack a beer open. I did work today a little bit. I had this flu. I was down with it. So if I wasn't answering my phones, it's getting to be that time of the year. I'm working on getting the frames coated. I just broke the emergency cable on that one like I did the red truck. The other one, Chrissy, Tara's brake cable, that broke the other day. And then I'm getting ready to put the winter wheels on. It's winter in the Northeast, and taking care of your truck, making sure the fluids are all copacetic, because I bought this radiator. That was the other thing. You can't buy quality parts worth of shit. Trump made a statement about it too, and I'm hoping the auto parts industry returns, okay? I just washed her off, cleaned her out a little bit. There's snow marks. I mean, we get so much snow up here. It's 4 feet, and it stains the carpet. But I'm smelling antifreeze, and I bought this radiator last year from Tunison's, and I keep smelling antifreeze, and I'm getting a hollow, it sounds like, even though the reservoir is full, it sounds like the radiator is hungry. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try to butt fuck the radiator. I'm going to try to overfill it, and I'm going to see what happens when it's over full. But it just seems to be that I'm smelling antifreeze every time I get near the truck. There's my little buddy. I rescue animals. He lives here. He's been eating dinner. That's what the dishes are about. You want to be in my video? You want to be a new movie star? Oh, he's so scared of me. I don't know. He's a big, brave cat. I mean, he really is. He's a good-looking cat. And we had to burn some trash here. We had finally putting the bathroom in, the hillbilly mansion. Finally putting roofing on. Time to live here, permanent. Not just a couple days at a time. But anyway, that is the status quo. Everything you get in the small engine shops, it just needs the carburetor cleaned. Yeah, it needs it cleaned, and then when you take it apart, it needs gaskets. It needs rebuilt. In this case, we're gonna. I have the body bolts off. I've had it apart. Like I said, I know it's seized up, and the piston's probably seized at the top of the cylinder. So whether it's going to take a whole engine or whatever, I have to call Cheryl. I don't know. You know, at this point, she owes me $200. It needs a $300 motor, plus I have to put it in. You might as well get a new scooter. So I don't know what the deal is. You know what I mean? It really. I'm not out to be a thief, but it doesn't run. That's why I put the keys in it. and I let people know, and I'll give them a copy of the video. But it doesn't even turn over, so that's what we get here is, oh, it ran last year, or I just bought it and some unknown assembler, or my uncle. What's your uncle's name? Well, I can't give you his name, but he put it together because they bought it off of Craigslist and it didn't run to begin with, and then they took it to me and gave me a con job. So that's the way it goes at Harley B Industries here after work at Beer 30. I deal with all of that, and I've learned to sort out the bullshit stories. It's kind of getting to be the same old MO, and there's probably more professional shops that could probably give me more insight on the con job lines. But that's what I get, you know. Just needs the carburetor cleaned, or it ran last year and it runs beautiful, and well, now it don't run. And the crankcase on this one, just in case you want to know, it sat outside. That's why all this mold fog is on it. Because I cleaned this off a little bit. I was up there to check the fuel. The fuel's all full of water, and so is the crankcase. So this thing hasn't run. It hasn't run this year, and I doubt it ran last year. So that's where we're at, and that's how I know, you know what I mean. I let you small engine guys, you guys that want to start up a shop, I want to let you know the big con jobs, because the first thing it needs is a battery. That's what they told me. It just needs a battery and get it running. Well, it's completely seized up. It's filled up with water because it's been sitting out, and as you can see the patine that formed on the seat, that nobody cared for it. Not like they gave a shit about it, you know what I mean? And the water here, there's a battery box. They said they tried jumping it, which is a fucking joke. And the papers are all wet with moisture too. So it tells me it was, you know, like I said, I get these con jobs, and then they want it back for nothing, like they don't owe me anything for working on it, is one of the things too. Well, just give me the scooter back. Well, you don't owe me anything. Because like this, I picked it up with the truck, and I try to be a real cowboy, as I say, a real businessman. You know, like back in the old days. You know, I'll be civil with them, but they owe me for the battery and whatever the labor is. So I'm going to lift the rest of the body off. I put the screws back on so it looked like a scooter, because a lot of you guys couldn't tell what the hell this thing is. I really don't know that much about them. This is like about the second or third one I worked on. And it needs all the bulbs, and then the turn signal switch does not work, even with the electric hooked up. The turn signal switch is boobered, and this is broke off. Her boyfriend rolled it before he passed. That's what Uncle Dutch deals with. Simple repairs. That would have been as simple and done in a battery, and she would have been off to the races. But we got to deal with a seized up engine and what she wants to do with it. So that's how Harley B rolls, and we get rolled every now and then. The customer tries to roll us. I don't know what to do with it, because I got to take the whole top end of the engine apart, and hopefully, you know, the inside of I don't know how full of water it is. It has water in there, so that's why I said I'm going to break it down, because we're getting this hurricane that's coming in, Michael, and that's it. But anyway, I'm going to lift the rest of the body off, and I tried to make it look nice and tight for the video. Hopefully I did, because it's a little ajar in the back there. It looks a little wacky. So thanks for watching my videos, guys.